So starting the test drive in this Explorer Tremor, this 3-liter EcoBoost has quite a bit of pep in its step. Just came out of that corner there, and it was ready to go. And I've had the vehicle running for a minute because it's about 25 degrees out here. Wanted it to warm up to the ideal temperature. At least the engine transmission could kind of get the fluids flowing and all of that. But yeah, even on a day like today, the performance is quite impressive. And it still drives like a regular Explorer in the sense that, you know, it handles nicely, rides pretty well. It feels a tad bit stiffer than the Active I drove about a month or so ago. But, you know, you have full 4-wheel drive here, more off-road oriented feel, so there's no surprise there. But what really gets me is you still have all the tech here. You still have the hands-free driving, which is great. Of course, the adaptive cruise control, the lane centering, the newer infotainment system, the heated cooled seats, which is a big plus here. Heated steering wheel as well. It's just a nice driving vehicle. It has a lot of features that you wouldn't necessarily need on a vehicle like this. Yeah, just the way that this thing pulls out of a stop is fantastic. You get the same engine in the Explorer ST, in the Bronco Raptor, so it's not slow. It's very, very quick. It's a very powerful engine, and it pairs nicely with the 10-speed, giving you those snappy shifts. And then when you don't need it to do that, you have those gears to kind of keep you as efficient as possible with an engine like this. But if sound acoustics in the cabin are a big thing for you, it's very quiet in the Explorer overall. Even when the engine has that nice, tough, aggressive sound, that dual exhaust, you still don't feel like you're in an overly loud vehicle, and that's a big plus, I think. Now, I've been driving the vehicle in sport mode for a second, and I like that even though I'm in sport mode, it still doesn't feel overly aggressive when I'm giving it light throttle. Of course, you have the normal mode, which feels the best, and then the eco mode that's just meant to be more efficient. But something tells me that the eco mode on here is going to feel more like a normal mode in a regular Explorer, just because it's you know, it's a more powerful vehicle. Yeah, I was correct. You don't feel like the engine's really holding you back. It just feels like the 2.3 in the eco mode here. And I think the Explorer with a 2.3 standard front wheel drive, you get 20 miles per gallon city, 27 highway. This gets you 17 city, 22 highway. But something tells me if you keep it in eco mode and keep your foot out of it, you can do a little better. But I'm going to put it in the sport mode again so I can give it a good pull getting on the interstate. No one's around me, so this should be a good one. Here we go. Yeah, that was fantastic. And really wasn't giving it too much. I wasn't flooring it by any means. So it's just nice that we were able to get that much out of it. But I want to give one more thanks to Ford Lincoln of Franklin for allowing me to review this vehicle today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on one of these closer to home, click that second link down below. It takes just a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on this or whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. Now with these beefier tires, the 18-inch wheels, again, even though it's meant to be more off-road oriented, more aggressive, the ride quality here is really good. You're hearing the sound of the tires on the interstate just a tad, but the overall ride quality is about what and what with the standard Explorer, the Active, the Platinums, the ones that, you know, aren't kind of a niche, if that makes sense. Now, if you compare them, you know, side by side and you're driving them at the same time, whatever, you might be able to notice the differences, but if you're picking one or the other, if you want the Tremor features, then you're going to go with the Tremor. The ride quality is not that much of a difference. But overall, I feel like you get a nice package here. This Ultimate package is expensive, but you do get these multi-contour seats, a few other features as well. But if you want to stay around 50 grand, you might just want to cut out the Ultimate package and still probably be happy with what you have. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2026 Ford Explorer Tremor with the Ultimate package.